Welcome back, everyone, to the Drink and Drum podcast, the podcast with all the vibes. I am one of three hosts. My name is Timon Nicholas, aka Mr. Terrible.
Signing in, Jaron Tomlinson, the young sheller, aka Pineapple Badman in the building. Wagwan.
And it's your boy, Everon Williams, aka Big Easy. You don't know Wagwan.
This is the unapologetic podcast with really good intentions. The socials, them located at the bottom of this podcast right there. So make sure you hit us up and tell us what going on.
It's not going to end good for us. And it's definitely not going to end good for women. That's one thing I can say for sure. Because they have the bad end of this.
Got me. Yeah, I'm thinking about it. You made a lot of sense with that. But I really think it's the elite. So it's the 1% people that's controlling the rest of the people. Because everybody want to be like them. One of the things that I come to realize what's helping me out in my life as I get older is what's most important. So anything that I'm like in a relationship, I think one of the reasons why relationships are failing is because, well, they say in a marriage, I'm just going to use marriage. They said 70-80% of divorces being filed, it be filed by women. And I would think that one of the reasons why that is because women don't value what's most important that they want. They want it all. They want everything. Ask a woman, what's the number one thing that you need from your man to be in a relationship with, or something around that way, and they will be stumped. Like they couldn't answer the question. They'll be like, well, how can I make you happy if I don't know what your expectations? So one of the things I told one of my boys when he got married was, I said, yo, you need to sit down and ask your wife, what is she expecting from? Now, let her have time to think about it, and then let her tell you. So now you could be able to perform your duty, and you should be able to make her happy because you living up to her expectations. If we don't have that agreement, we don't have that conversation, then how me make you happy can always just keep on revolving, like a revolving door. You know, I need the man that I like to go on a couple vacations out the year. But then you might work 60, 70 hours a week so you can take her to these nice vacations, but then it turn around and be something, I want you home. How many times we've seen shows or video, they say a woman cheated on a man because he worked too much. I'm right.
I see that's a lot. I see that's a lot.
No damn sense. You know why? That don't make no sense to me because we are wired. We are the providers. We are the protectors.
Okay. So my friend, what she was hearing y'all saying, right? She said, a lot of women don't know what they want because that's how they were brought up, to be considerate of other people.
Ask her, what was she told what a man wants? Ask her what she was taught when she was growing up with a boy. Ask her what was said to her about men. And just to keep it honest. Don't be politically correct. I bet you it will be something on the negative.
Then again, our Caribbean parents have those kind of talks with their children. I feel like it's more of I'm your role model until you go out into the real world. So as like you have to learn from what I do, from my actions, and from how I operate. So maybe just the people that they see, and nobody's actually making it clear. So there's a lot of misleading in their actions.
Oh, I'm just saying, but we children though. So children don't know about so much what they're seeing. They not reacting to that. They will probably react more to what was said to them. You don't really get that until they get older. I think it might seep in, but I don't even think a child really knows what's going on. Like, for instance, we as boys been told by little girls, oh, be nice, open the doors for her, pull the chair out for her, get her flowers. I'm just want to know what are girls being said to do for boys.
Open your legs.
No, they were told not to.
Right. Right. Don't open your legs. Make sure that man do this for you. But what was told what they do for the man? Now, I heard women tell me, we was told to keep the house clean and to cook. I'm like, wait a minute, that wasn't for us. That's for you too. Because when you live by your own, once you got to clean, don't you got to cook? Everything I'm telling you was specifically what a boy supposed to do for a girl. I like to know what y'all girls told what y'all supposed to do for the boy.
Exists.
Like they would exactly like just be there. Like they supposed to do it all. They was never told what and you have serious conversation with women, the stuff that they say will make you be like, damn, I'm surprised you ain't running from me when you became a woman. Like, why you ain't run from me? They got all the expectations. Everything is told what we supposed to do for them. Now, the only theory I can come up with is because of our legacy. Once again, that comes into when a woman gets pregnant. I hear a lot of women tell me, oh, it's y'all fault or it's both our fault. I'm like, bullshit. That's your house. I asked them this. If me and you, I said, me and the girl, and I'm asking questions, I'd be like, if me and you was married and we had a house, we lived, had a house, and you went away for a week and you came home and the house was trash, shit was broken, trash everywhere, and you like, what happened? I'd be like, oh, my homies came over. Are you going to say, give me my homies' phone numbers, I want to get with them, or are you just going to get with me? Said, I'm going to get with you. I'm like, well, it's the same thing we do. The reason you're going to get with me is because what? It's my home, my responsibility. I'm not putting that responsibility on nobody else. She ain't going to get mad at them. She going to get mad at me for allowing them to do that in the house. So that's the question I got to ask them. Well, shit. So that's how I just raise my daughters. I just tell my daughters, would you let anybody in your house? They said, no. I said, so you should let anybody inside your body. It's the same concept. It's the same concept. That responsibility falls on you, not the man. You the one that can die by giving birth, not me. So you're going to put you're going to chance that on some man that you don't really care about? Women they say that's the closest time for them actually dying. They're not dying is when they give birth. So you're going to try to tell me you're going to chance that give birth to a baby, give a man a baby that you had a one night stand. Come on, man, that makes no sense. I know me. If I was a woman, I'm not getting pregnant by any other man. I'm not leaving that responsibility to him. But then you turn around and talk shit about the man if he's not around. So one of the things that I would look at and I tell women is you got to realize we're not around that woman for 9 months. How the hell we bonding with the child? I know when my ex-wife was pregnant, I was bonding with my daughters because I was around when she was like, oh, babe, look, she's kicking. And I feel her kick. I'm bonding with her. At that moment, I'm like, damn, man, I can't wait till she come out.
Yeah, but T, it's like John was saying, because like we're visual creatures. So that mom bonding with this thing that's growing inside of her, she has a connection. She feeling heartbeats, right. The kicks and stuff. When we see that child, we know we love this child or we don't. It's always been that way. And I feel like that's why babies have like the dad's features from the beginning. So we know that's your child. There's a little connection, So he like that's me, right? And I feel like it's okay. But what my friends of them, sorry for the jumping, but my friends of them like they're blowing up right now because they don't like what you're saying. Women, right?
They ain't like what?
They don't like what you're saying right now because they're saying yes, okay. There's a lot of blame to go around, but they think that the females are getting a lot of it right now and they're not happy. But
they need to realize that this is coming from the opinion of like men still. Like if they actually have something to say, I feel like they should actually bring themselves on to actually speak on it.
No, they'll have a chance to talk about that later.
What we're talking about, see, with me, I'm not into that all moment and trying to look both sides and all that. Like, yo, let's get down to a solution. Let's break it down. That responsibility comes on who? A woman getting pregnant. How you going to blame that on another man, another person making you pregnant? Like, so that means suppose you had dreams of being a lawyer.
Okay, T, right? But I think, sorry for cutting you there, but I think there's a lot to play into that one. Like what they were saying in the comments. Because it could be like belief and, their religion and stuff that allow them to be. Okay, because a lot of people say you should bring a condom when you're having sex, right? And you could also say that the female should also bring a condom since, whatever. You're both making decisions, but accidents can happen. If a pregnancy comes out after you have sex or whatever, right? It's her job to either say, I'm going to get a plan B or have an abortion later, or he can offer the plan B or offer you to have an abortion. But her religion could stop her from, moving forward and taking the abortion, So she in this position that she now can back out of because of her beliefs. So she's saying that if you probably did a better job and she tried to play her part, but shit didn't work. Maybe she wanted to be
okay.
She abstained to, but who wants to
abstain? All right, I got that. So guess what? I got a scenario, and this is what I ask people if they want to go down, take it. And what's one of the things I always say, Cool J? I say understanding transcends disagreement. So I'm gonna give you this example. If it was a law out here to say we will give women $1 million if they don't have a baby by the time they're 30, do you think there'll be more millionaires on this earth?
Definitely.
So why are we having this discussion? You see what I'm saying, Cool J? Like, you see, if you said that we will give a woman $2 million if she don't have no children by the time she's 30 years old, do you think you'll be seeing a lot of young girls out here, 18 years old, 19, 20, up to 30 years old having? It will be a significant going down, correct? Or how about this scenario? If a man can say, I'm giving up my parental rights, do you think there'll be a drop? And the woman can't take them for child support, can't put them down on the wealth, nothing. There will be a significant drop of pregnancy. What I'm trying to say is somebody got to take accountability more than the others. We can't be sitting here saying, well, suppose this and suppose that happens. No, it comes down to it. If somebody told you, yo, don't get pregnant and I'll give you $2 million when you're 30 years old, I guarantee that woman will find a way not to get pregnant. I guarantee she might abstain. She's going to find a way not to be pregnant. So I hold accountability to men too, just as well. Because I'm not just taking away, if that man gets that woman pregnant, he needs to take care of his child. Point blank, period. I would say that. But remember what we started before. We said children don't have no say on the matter. Why would you bring that child in the world that the father, you don't even really know the father? I mean, know his father, know that baby's father, and that father not being his life. Why do that? See, a lot of stuff, men, we can have discussions with other men because with women, they get triggered if it don't make them feel good. It's a problem. If we don't make them feel good, I might say, look, I'm going to keep it $1.50. I'm going to keep it real. I've told both of my daughters, both of them, man, I got a 29-year-old and I got a 23-year-old. Neither one of them is pregnant, both college degrees. I put in their head when they was little. I said, the day y'all get pregnant is the day y'all tell me y'all pregnant is the day I want you and your husband come to me and say, Daddy, we pregnant. Now, is that going to make them not do it? No, but they'll know my position. And because I was in their life strong like that, they're going to respect that. And I guarantee, and I get it's working now. Neither one of them ain't been pregnant. Or if they did, whatever, I ain't know. They had a boyfriend. I ain't know. But how come women are not being married?
Jay,
Let's talk about that.
Sorry, T. Did you have that same conversation with your sons?
You don't have no son.
Oh, 3 is the 2 daughters.
Oh, no.
Listening.
Oh. And if I did, I would, because I said that to myself. And I'm going to tell you right now, I will bet my money that ain't too many boys out here got as much as when I was young. I made sure that was in my mind. I was like, I'm not having no children unless I'm married. And I was married to my daughter's mother. If you come in and, set goals, whatever, like you should not be 17 years old, have no damn child. Point blank, period. I don't care about what accidents that happen. I ain't trying to hear that shit. I'm not even trying to put that out here in the world. I'm not even trying to speak that out and let that manifest. No.
Is it because of your religious background? Like,
I'm not religious at all.
Oh, so with the whole, you have to be married before you have a kid come from. Like, where did that?
My reason for that, it ain't got nothing to do with religious purposes.
Is it cultural or?
No, it's raising a child. Why would you let a child be raised in a broken household in something where it's not beneficial?
Bro, the last episode, you said you were planning to be a single father.
No. I'm still planning to be a single father.
Why are you planning to? T, you hear what he's saying? Hold on there, Jaron. T, the last podcast episode, it hasn't aired yet, but Jaron was saying he wants to raise his child on his own. And I said, why would you disadvantage a child like that? He said he will still have a relationship with his mother. He will visit the mother ever so often. And I said, it's not the same, right? In Jaron's situation, what would you advise him?
I kind of see where he's coming from. I kind of understand.
T, you let me down.
The only, no. now that is a selfish remark because you're speaking for your child.
Uh,
You speaking for your child. Like, how you know your child don't want to be around mom?
No,
You know,
my child definitely would be around mom, but I prefer my child to have a voice of logic or in the house
right?
over a
In
voice
the
of.
household. All right, now see, I rock with that.
And then if we talking about like because this is the thing when it comes to women, right? Women like to have children and then break apart from whatever family they are and go farther out. I know when I have my child is going to have people around them because I am going to raise my child with my friends. I'm going to raise my child with my family. Like I don't when you have a child with a woman, you know what they say? No, okay, no, we started our family and let's break away.
Mm-hmm.
I am not trying to do that. I'm not going to do that. We can have the relationship with the mother and whatever the mother doing after. Like I don't really care what she's doing after me. That don't really concern me. But the voice of reason, like I want this child to be raised by me, with me, so I can teach this child things that I know the mother will not teach him.
I'm cool with my man Cool J. Like, yo, he's sticking to his belief, and that's one of the things that we do as men. It's a lot of pandering going on. You know, if you know that you that man, whatever, people gonna respect you, and that's how he feel. He knows that he's a man, like he's trying to be that man. He wants to be that man. That's how I was. Like I could care less about anybody else. I'm going to take care of my daughters. Mom be around. Shit, I would tell you. I'd tell my friends would tell you that I'm having a major problem because of a lot of shit that their mother like put in their head, but it made it easier because women are loving creatures. Women are women. Well, one thing, no, I'm gonna tell you why, Jay, you might want to round them off. It's because they are the first socially, like they teach their children. Like, think about it. Females be they nurses, teachers, daycare. They usually do the jobs that's with around people. Men typically like things. We ain't really into people. We'll be by ourselves before a woman will be by herself. Does that make sense?
say that one more time.
I said men like things and women are more around people. Like think about the jobs that they hold. Nurses, social workers, whatever. They be around people. Men typically don't be around people like women do. Women need to be around people. Women need that social. Remember we talked about earlier. Women love attention. Where you get attention from other people. Men can care less. They get the attention or not. We can care less unless we get the attention who we want it from. You know, yeah, we might want the attention of Beyonce or Rihanna, but typically speaking, we can care less about attention. So if that was the case, then shit, we'll be arguing, and when we getting married, look, we gotta walk down the aisle together.
Come on, you know how to frustrate the girl. When she start arguing with you, just ignore her. She don't exist no more.
No, but why would I want to further upset her? I wouldn't do that. I'm more trying to figure out stuff, man.
Bro, I ask questions and they don't shut it down. No, so they just ignore them.
But you can't fight fire with fire.
How you fight? There's no fire if you're not saying anything.
Yeah, you weren't raised to be the better man, to be the bigger person.
How much time you must sit down and try?
Then leave the situation. What you putting up with it? That's not ignorant. That's not dealing with the problem. Why put yourself to the situation with somebody who is not agreeing with you?
You know, I feel like we are on two different parts of this conversation.
We are?
Because you in this thing where you know what? It's a conversation about unity.
Yes, it is.
It's a conversation about unity. I gotta leave it right there. But still, just ignore a woman when she gets in her attitudes.
See, unifying in the ignorance in that relationship?
No.
You don't argue with your woman about everything. You only argue about the shit that you want.
Bro, attention is the reward. You don't reward them with attention for fuckery. Like if it is bullshit, you do not reward it with attention. She's going to come correct. You let her come correct. She needs to respect you the same way that you respect her. If you want me to respect you, I am not going to argue with you. You're going to come correct.
No, bro.
I'm tired of repeating the same thing to people. And instead of repeating the same thing, you just ignore them until they think back about the past conversation and come correct.
I don't see how that helped anybody.
If they don't come correct, you have the choice to leave.
Well, it shouldn't be an argument. That's the issue right there.
It's always going to be an argument because nobody wants to understand.
No, but that's the type of thing that you have to foster in the relationship. You have to give that person like, hey, why is it that you won't talk or open up to me? Build that comfort or that whatever, that trust, and then communicate. Try to build that communication. Maybe you weren't working on it at the beginning and you just let it slide a couple of times, but it been pissing you off, but you've been just suppressing it. And you came to a point where you have to address it aggressively.
There is no man that gets into a relationship that when his woman say, oh, let me tell you about this day, he says, shut the fuck up, bitch. I don't want to hear nothing.
Who you know?
You know what? There's probably some abusive men that say that. But I am telling you, that is something that's very rare.
But that's just outright disrespectful. So if somebody do something like that, she definitely needs to go. But I mean, to Cool J said, you shouldn't be arguing. What do they say? You can never beat a woman arguing. You can't. They will go on and on. How many times you got in a discussion, there was an argument, and you brought up something, and she found out you was right, but then she'll bring up another. Well, remember last week when you did so and so?
Yeah, I think that's always a problem of bringing up on like things that we already resolved. Like, why is this coming back up in a conversation?
Wasn't even resolved. No, it's not even that it was resolved. It wasn't an issue until you brought up that this is an issue to you.
Communication, bro.
Bro, so when you meet somebody, you're supposed to let them know that I don't like people who chew loud. That's the first thing you're supposed to tell them.
I am very honest with what I like and what I don't like.
You know, I don't start conversations about the things that I don't like.
It doesn't have to be like that, but you don't have to say it so, you know what I mean? You could be like, that's how you chew all the time. Just be subtle with it. And you're like, yeah, like, okay, I don't think that's something I get used to, but I can ignore it for now. You know what I mean? Like, I am a person who express myself. If something displeases me, I'll talk about it. And I don't have to be, like, it's not like if I can't live with it. It's just that if there's a pebble in my shoe, it's irritating me, but I know I can't stop and take it out right now because of what I'm doing or where I'm going. But when I get to where I'm going, I can address the pebble in my shoe. A lot of people just like, nah, it's a fucking pebble in my shoe. I can't live anymore. And stop whatever it is that they're doing to get it done. They could be saving somebody from drowning. They will stop saving you to take the pebble out of the shoe. So I'm somebody who's like, I can move past this irritation, but I let you know that there's an irritation because I communicate. I try my best.
Yeah, you're supposed to put on your safety mask before you help the other passengers.
And yeah, the Bible said, take the mote out your eye before you go help take the mote out your brother eye, wherever mote is. Yeah, you're supposed to help yourself before you help others. But how are you helping in this situation? Because all you're doing is like, she has another complaint that she never told me about, and she's not listening to my problems or my solution to the problem. So since she's not going to listen, I'm going to ignore her. And she going to come to me because she is not independent. She is dependent on me as a man. She'll come to me and I'll ignore her as punishment for what she did earlier. Like, how does it grow? How does it learn? How does the relationship grow, and how do you learn or she learn from that?
Well, hold on. Let me ask you. Are you saying argument is a form of communication?
Yes and no. Yes and no. And the reason why I say yes is because I mentioned this before, and John and everyone I think didn't really agree with me. But I feel like sometimes in hostile, or maybe I shouldn't say hostile, but in certain rage, a lot of truths can come out. Like, they could voice their real opinions, their true feelings that they were trying to spare you from. And in that argument of that rage, you learn something like, oh, I didn't know you feel that way. Or like, why didn't you say some shit about it? So after the argument dead down, you can address it. You know what I mean? And a lot of people... Go ahead.
I don't feel like an argument is the time where you should be coming at the person's truth.
Right.
Because I feel like you honestly need to just ignore the person until the person come correct. Because you already set the boundaries and say, yo, this is how we're going to talk it out. but emotional, like people get
it's
emotional,
definitely
and
not the time.
you do not reward that energy.
But
You
how
don't
well can
reward
you
that
control
energy.
your emotions and your feelings and your chemicals? Things happen when they're not supposed to happen. It's natural. You can't control everything.
Explode somewhere else. Explode
Right,
somewhere else.
but him saying like, "Yo, come to me," correct. He's controlling his emotions. Like, yo, controlling hers just as well. Like, yo, come with me, correct. We can talk this out.
Because if I have to be real with you, when I get angry, bro, I say shit that don't make no sense. Like
I mean,
I say shit that don't make no sense because I will damn well know that I love you and I will say I hate you just because they
nigga,
get
you
me
the
mad.
problem.
No, because they just riling you up to say stupid shit with them, bro.
You're like, fuck you. I don't need you anyway. I ain't never loved your ass.
I would
I'm
never
out.
say that.
Then I go in the room and I'll be like, oh shit, yo, I really said that. Like, I can't go apologize now.
See,
Right.
so your pride getting in the way of you apologizing. You the problem.
I can't be the problem if I ignore them.
Okay, all right, I hear you, sir.
Well, you do know that he's still emotional. That's why when he said, I can't apologize, not now. He's still emotional. You know, when you're emotional, emotions is not fact. That's why I'm not real big on love. Everybody, I think love is overrated. The word should be respect,
I say that. I say that a lot.
not
Yes.
love. Not love. I be hearing people saying love to me ain't nothing but an emotional game.
Yeah, they say love is the closest thing to hate or some shit like that. It's like on a fine line or some however that shit go.
It's a thin line between love and hate. And that is so true. You can wake up in the morning loving somebody and hate them at the later on, a few hours later.
I get the respect thing, but it's in the end to behold this whole love thing because growing up I used to hear people just toss around love, and it's like the more you say it and the more they use it so frivolously, it loses
The less it mean.
like when somebody just say fuck. So when they say fuck, it don't even offend you no more because they just use it like a full stop.
I hear
And-
nigga a lot, but if actually it's not gonna bother me. Somebody call me nigga, man.
Yeah,
I don't know. I was trying to do with this.
when I there was a point in time where I just never told nobody I love them because I'm just like, that's a word that you use when you really like from the depths, like that's your feeling, like you besides the initial feeling, because you know sometimes you get tricked and you think this is love, but it's not really love. It's just like really good feelings.
It's a word they use when the conversation run out to that girl.
I tell myself like you have to think about it, like understand what it is that you're feeling, why you're feeling this before you can utter the words love. Like I used to not tell my parents I love them because I thought it went without saying. Like you do so much for me, I love you, but it goes without saying. I don't have to say it until I need to say it. Like I need to push a point across. Like parents, I love you. Like understand it's coming from a place. And I don't tell people like I love you just like that. Like I guess nowadays I'm more open to using it, but it still carry the same way. It might not carry I might tell Jaron, hey Jaron, I love you, bro. Right? Jaron might think that like, he's just telling me like, you know, he respect me, whatever. We had a long history as friends, whatever. I might tell everyone the same thing, and everyone might get teary because he understands that how I use the word love is coming from a place. And then there might be somebody who probably confused and think, Tim, I'm fucking gay. Because, you know, some guys just don't know how to have platonic feelings for their friends. But it's just your definition and how you use it that give the word power. You know what I mean? Because I might say I respect you as a person, but my actions don't show that I respect you as a person. It's just another word. You know what I mean?
No, I think the opposite.
Let me hear you.
I think you could tell like love ain't shit. You don't got respect. I can love my woman and come home at 7 o'clock in the morning. I can still love her.
Facts.
You know, shit. How many times when a woman would tell you, "Oh, you slept with the other girl, you don't love me," and in our mind we like, "Yes, I do."
Yeah, I still love you.
Say, I fuck
That
her.
was free
I
pussy,
love
bro.
Yeah, like I love you. I just fuck her.
Like you saw that opportunity, you couldn't let it go.
Right.
That was Beyonce.
Now, see, yeah. Now, look, I tell I don't know we changing topics. I don't know if I'm switching, but not one woman can satisfy one man's sexual.
See, I don't believe that.
No, I wholeheartedly believe that because this is the
I'm gonna
thing,
tell you
right?
why. I'm gonna
This is
tell
the
you
thing.
why.
Hold on. Someone, what I like in one woman can be completely different from what I like in another woman. Like I will find contradictory traits in these two girls that I like. Like I will say, oh, this girl loud, I don't like that shit. But then the other one, like something about her loud just hit me there, just hit me right.
Bro, I was just talking about sex. That's what I was.
No. So I'm just trying to let Tim know that like what you find attractive in this girl, you can find something completely different attractive in the next girl. So you can have sex with sexually, like a man they crave a lot sexually. Women, they I
So
don't
wait, why?
know.
What are you building with this person that's supposed to be your person, like your best
So
friend?
hold up, I'm about to tell you, right? So check.
Okay.
Let me try to give you a visual picture. All right, so you ever notice, like, when you first sleep with a girl, right? The first couple times, that 2 minute brother thing might happen. Like, woman, but I don't want no 2 minute brother. But you know why it is a 2 minute brother? It's because of the excitement that we hitting something new. It's like, oh my God, I can't believe I've been wanting this. And the curiosity, whatever, and it feels good equals. So we got our adrenaline pumping because we finally in it, and then it feels good. But then 6 months later, you ain't that 2 minute brother no more. Why not?
Pussy, now you know what.
And what? The curiosity has went. It still feels good, but now you got expectation. Like you already know what it's going to be hitting for, and things of that nature. Men, it's about the curiosity. Neither one of y'all cannot tell me if y'all was in the room with Beyonce and y'all knew without a shadow of a doubt that your woman would not know, nobody wouldn't know if you slept with her, that your ass gonna be like, no, I got a girl.
Honestly, I'd do it twice, even if the second time means that she gonna find out.
Like, yo, like, and how about this? And how about this? Well, any attractive woman, but how about this? Where would sex be with men if politics and religion didn't play a factor? Let that marinate. I think one of the main reasons why men don't stick around like that is because of politics and religion.
What if you ran into a curious woman, right?
Oh.
T, and she also doesn't. What is it? Like you were saying that not one woman can satisfy, but she's like on the same energy, the same vibe. Like there's not one person for her.
I'm trying to think of this chemical, oxytocin. I forget. I can look it up. But women have a chemical that they just want to sleep with one man. That's a fact. Women, it only became up around this modern day shit that women get can do whatever, do the shit that men do. So what I say is this. Don't you think it would change? Suppose everybody that we got, they put on our forehead. So that just say, every woman that you slept with, that body count will come on your forehead. So somebody can walk up to you and literally say, oh shit, you slept with 50 women? Women might come to you more because they think, oh, he got experience. Oh, he must got something going on.
He got something going on because all these other bitches.
All these other girls trying to holler at. Now flip the script. Suppose you walk up to a girl and you see she got 80 bodies on her and she's 20 years old. You want to leave her ass alone. We are not the same, and the society got to stop trying to build that. We are not the same.
So women shouldn't be allowed to have like this sexual freedom, but men should because of how the chemicals set up.
Oh, no.
Nobody said women shouldn't allow, like they can't be allowed their sexual freedom. What it is, it's like,
but they need a max.
It's not just that they need a max, right, Timon? It's that sleeping around thing. That is a masculine thing to do.
Okay.
That's a masculine thing to do. Like women who sleep around,
They
These big pharmaceuticals, man. The chemicals, the imbalance in our food and our diet is just changing us slowly over generations. Like it's not our fault.
Yo, you don't let a lot of people in your house, right?
Mm.
But you just let any of see that right there is different too. A woman really letting somebody get inside her. Yo, all
bro,
right.
she can get pregnant, not me.
And not only that, like forget that. Anything that goes in your body, you're gonna look different. So no matter suppose you ain't eating 2 or 3 days, you was starving. And one of your friends came up and gave you a plate of food and said, here, I know you was hungry. Are you just gonna grab that food and just start eating it? Or do you think you're gonna look at the food and be like, yo, where you get this from? You will ask questions probably, right? Even and here it is, you starving and you're gonna ask questions. And not only that, how about this? I just had this conversation with my lady. If we are the same and women got the same freedom, well, how come that message ain't coming to us? Because would you walk up to a woman and be like, yo, I want to fuck? If you what's the chances of you thinking that she's gonna let you sleep with her? But flip the script. Let a woman come up to a man and say that same shit to a man. She gonna think that that man gonna be with it. We look at sex differently. That's why I said to y'all, take religion and take politics out of the way. And what would you think how sex would be? First of all, people probably wouldn't be getting married. Because remember I said earlier, you said it to me. You said, but T, you said your daughters had to get married. You thinking from a religious concept when you brought that up. We was put on this earth to procreate. Men, let's look how we set up biology. We can have babies up in any day of the month, any time of the year. We can have a child every day of the year. Many children every day of the year. Women can only have one child. Sex was made for procreation, point blank, period. So why is it that men can have all these children and women and that? How come I can have over 300 children and my lady can only have, you know what, a baby probably from the age of 14 to what, 35? Because she can only have a baby for 21 years. I can have a baby from 14 to the day I die, as long as I got an erection. We are not built the same. We are not built the same. Even when you have a lady, you can't tell me, no, I'm not even gonna go there, but
Nah, say it, man.
Say your piece, say your piece.
no, because it can happen for women too. But I mean, look how we even raise. You raise your daughter and your son different. I mean, all right, how about this? Even a woman will look, suppose her son's 21 years old and stay in the house. She might question him and be like, damn, you only got one girlfriend?
You got no bitch.
But but that 21-year-old girl, it will be put out there. She ain't got no time for these boys. She trying to take care of her business.
See, like,
I'm so tired of people trying to make sex like it's equal. It's not. It's not. Shit, how you think women be having men taking them to 5-star restaurants on the first date?
here's the thing, Simon. The reason why sex isn't equal is because women are born to know that what they were born with is something that men want, something that gives them value. So sex isn't equal. If a woman have that high body count, that means she does not value that prize that she was born with.
Yep.
That means that she gave that to any and everybody. You as the man now, you stand up and you see 84 on her forehead. You're like, nah, bro.
Right.
Like, what did they impress you with? Because if you're 21 with 84, what did 84 man impress you with in 21 years?
Dick.
Right. I mean, you got a product that everybody wants, and you just giving it away that easy.
I see where y'all coming from.
You gotta understand, we can't sell dick, you know. We cannot.
Hey, talk for yourself.
Okay, buddy.
I'm the prize.
Without a doubt. Yeah, the man is right. Oh, yeah.
But you know, they already canceled me, so you know, nothing.
Women know they got something that a lot of people want. So if I see that you giving away something that everybody want and you giving it away easy, how can I respect that? That's almost like, you know how you might, let's say you work for $100. you might spend it more, I can't think of the word, but suppose it'd be different. Somebody gave you $100 and you worked for that $100. And not only that, how much would a woman respect a man if this guy, she found out this guy make 200,000, she know he make $200,000 a year. But then she come to find out that his brother give him $200,000 a year. You think she gonna respect him the same?
But you can't get the money right from the
The
source.
source.
No, I'm just saying, like she ain't gonna do like
She not gonna respect you because she can go to the source. Like you're not important.
But doesn't that play like what we were saying earlier about helping? Because you're like, would you want to just ask for something without working for it, but work and then ask for help? Doesn't it go hand in hand here?
I can take 200K and leave women alone now.
No, that was different. You were
Okay.
saying, I was finding what you said about people don't really like to help because you said they lazy.
Mm.
They don't want to work for it. I was saying that people think asking for help is a form of weakness.
Okay.
That's what I was saying.
True.
So no, I don't. And then how much are you gonna like? You're not gonna respect it. Suppose that girl that you got with, whatever, and she just gave it to you. Like you ain't give her nothing. Like you ain't have real good conversation with her. She just, you met her at a bar. And 10 minutes later, y'all in the car. She giving you head. You really think you're gonna make her your wife? You gonna really leave like that night? Be like, damn, I found the one. because you know that you ain't give her something for, like the person you're gonna be thinking is, well, who else she would do this with?
Nah, she heard about me in the streets and she said, I want to test this game.
Other women don't even respect women that do that. She a hoe, she mad. But men, I say, let's say you was working somewhere, right? And it was 10 girls, right? And one of the girls, and it was 10 guys. One of the girls slept with all 10 guys. The other 9, I guarantee probably all the other 9 girls gonna be like, oh, she's a hoe, she's nasty. Ew.
And still go sleep with that guy.
Now, flip the script. Let that man sleep with all 10 of the girls. All the boys gonna be like, damn, boy, you that boy. Damn, you got game. You see how the same genders look at things differently? The women gonna be calling her nasty for her sleeping with all these guys, but the boys is gonna be giving boys that for sleeping with all the girls.
See, but that's where the problem actually lies, because we treating everybody in a general term, right? But there are the women who think it's nasty and the other women who think it's not fair. And it might be the same for guys, like other guys giving props and the other guys saying, bro, why you sleeping with so much women? You have a problem. So at what point do we say, hey, we're not on the same page in any kind of way? Like there's 4 divides, not just 2 divides. How do you deal with 4 divides? Because it's easy when you have one side or the other, but if you have 4, what do we do?
The LGBTQ. That's an exception.
So wait a minute. The more we talk, the more I'm starting to think. You think men and women are equal?
We're not, but that's the world that they want.
See, he's a feminist.
No, I'm saying we're not, but that's the world that they want. Like it's equal opportunity, not equal in everything, because physically we're not equal. But they have strong women in life, but those are outliers.
Mentally, we're not equal. We're
not think same. I get it.
We not alike at all. Like, yo, women, it's the air gate for the woman. For a guy to get, it's the air gate. And for us, it's the eye gate. So it's beauty for them. This is why men lie and women wear makeup.
Hard. That's hard.
Facts, bro.
But T, I think, right? It's just, Jaron, say I'm a feminist, right? Maybe. It's cool, right? But I just think
I am too. Oh, no, I am too. But I can explain mine. I am too. But go ahead. I'm sorry.
I think it's just the opportunity to do the things. Like, okay, because a man will say like, okay, I'll be a person who's working on a skyscraper to throw out garbage on the tip of a skyscraper, right? A woman would not take that job, but she wants the opportunity to take the job. Or somebody say, hey, miss, I want to promote you to this position to take garbage up from a scaffolding 50 stories in the air. She wants that opportunity so she can deny to say, nah, I don't want that. They just want the opportunity. That's what I see. And in a world where they get the opportunity to say, I'll try it and fail or try it or not, I think that's all they want. But I think there are the extremists who tries to go for more than that and then make it bad for the women who just want. You know what I mean?
That's the problem I have. I'm feminine. Being a feminine is all about choice.
Mm-hmm.
I'm all for that.
Mm-hmm.
I am 100% for that. But the problem I have is you can't. And when you say choice, it got to be 100%. You can't say, well, it's not fair, whatever, that men make more, money, but then, you say, all right, well, I got a job making $75 an hour, sewage cleaner. Oh no, I don't want
she
that
don't want to
job.
do that.
Exactly. That's my problem. Like, I had a discussion with a woman. She gonna say to me, it ain't fair that the NBA players make so much money than the WNBA players. And I'm like,
Nobody watching that.
I'm like, no. I said there's more women that go to NBA games than WNBA games.
Exactly.
But
the women don't even support the women.
Right. But I said, but here's my problem. You don't hear men complaining about the porno, and the porno industry. Women make way more money than the men.
You don't hear men complaining that we can't be strippers or make as much money as strippers. I just remember, they got gay strippers or whatever.
You don't hear us complaining about that. You know what I mean? You don't be hearing us complaining about how those supermodels make about 100 times more money than the male models.
Check. Then I complain about OnlyFans and how they becoming billionaires.
Exactly. See, you don't see, and that be my problem. And then if we do, they will argue us down. Like women be arguing at men, whatever. Like, I don't like the men that be putting that dye in their hair. That look nasty. If you going bald, just go bald.
But they be wearing wigs and lace front.
Right. You got weeds on, and
from day one, you been bald.
You got that shit. So that's what I mean about, let's be 100 across the board. You can't pick and choose. That's the problem that comes to. That's the issue right there.
So feminism is all about choice. That's what I'm gathering from this conversation.
But the problem I have is you can't be picking and, all right, no, we can have this, but no, we don't want that. No, we want this, but no, you can't do that. No, you can't do that. Because if it was all equal like that, then one thing I know didn't change. How about this? If a woman making $200,000 and she ain't damn sure ain't talking to no boy that's working at Walmart.
Unless he's Timon, apparently.
A lady that look good and making $200,000 would not date a boy that work at Walmart. She might take it for a check, but she ain't but flip the script.
So I have this conversation with women, right? Grown women, that I tell them women don't date down. And you know what the example of a woman dating down was? What? Rihanna and A$AP Rocky.
You got to be kidding.
A successful man, a successful black man.
That is not.
That was their example of dating. I was like, y'all don't make half the money that this man make. But that's what you consider dating down.
But they only can give you that one scenario. We can go on and on. Only thing we got to do is go to LeBron James, the Steph Currys and all them. You think they woman is making the money that they making? Hell no. Remember I told you earlier, men, we share our resources.
We put women on.
Women don't. That's why they say your money is our money, my money is my money.
And the divorce, you take all your shit.
Yeah. But see, we gotta know how to stand our ground and have these conversations with our man. Look, I don't give a fuck. I keep it a fuck. Look, I don't be pandering at all, Brian. Matter of fact, I told you, Cool J, I want you to go on YouTube and I want you to look at this thing called It's Complicated. This boy be asking the right question.
It's a YouTube channel?
It's on YouTube.
Okay.
It's complicated. I mean, it is like that. This boy, I guarantee you gonna be like, damn. Like even my lady said, she said, he good, babe. He good. Like he's good. The questions he
Oh, so he's asking people on the streets questions.
yeah.
Okay, I see
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, like he'll be around like Miami or Las Vegas, and but you gotta hear just peep how the men be trying to answer his questions and how the women be answering the questions. Just notice that. Just notice that. You're gonna be like, wow. The way it's just the way they be answering the question, you know. Oh yeah, yeah. Like he puts them in a place.
How hectic is the trucking lifestyle?
I mean, well, I'm not over the road no more. I'm home every night and off on the week. I got a real so that's a good field to get into. I mean, I don't know what you do for work.
Oh, I'm a welder fabricator.
Okay. So you straight. So
Yeah.
I tell everybody, everybody says that a job pays the bills. I say a skill pay the bills.
Facts.
Get a skill. That's where you can pay your bills. So I'm trying to get Cool J in that because I'm not saying you need to be a truck driver. I'm just saying it just have in your back pocket. You'll never go hungry. They always need truck drivers.
See, I've been trying to convince him to get into that too. I tell him, look, if you have it, you have it. They can't take it away.
And the thing is, I got them. Like, yo, I can walk them through it. Hey, Cool J. Matter of fact, real talk. You can go right to the career link. I heard that they paying for people to go to school now. I just got off the phone with my homie earlier today. He said he went to the career link and they set him up and they gonna send him to school. I'm like, dang, and
Nice.
and you can have your CDL license within 4 weeks.
That's it. That's the A class or the B class.
Either one. But I told you how the A works. Like you probably will have to go on the road for at least 6 months. I mean, you'll come home. You'll come home every 2 weeks. You'll come home maybe. It all depends. But
yeah, I know how it go because I spoke to a couple of them.
Right. Like when I was on the road, it was times I was gone 2 months. Yo, I really enjoyed this. If I could be on whatever, I'd be more prepared. I kind of forgot, Cool J. I ain't gonna lie.
I ain't gonna lie to you, the time creep up on me too. Like if somebody takes me, I honestly wouldn't have remembered.
Yeah, so I could be. So everything I talked about, I mean, I hope I was all right tonight.
I enjoyed the conversation.
You definitely, it was good. I definitely enjoyed the conversation. Everything, it gave me something to think about.
And you riled the women up a lot tonight. They didn't like what you were saying, but I got you. I understood.
Oh, no. And tell them I could take that smoke. Like, yo, I could talk to them one on. I could talk to them. I would rather talk to them one-on-one because, ladies, here it is. Accountability. That is their kryptonite. Now, you can hate me on that, but truth hurts at the same time. Truth hurts.
It's the TN Mike against the world.
Huh?
We had another guy now that was talking some facts, but the ladies didn't love it.
No, I have no problem. And look, ladies, I got 2 daughters. 2 daughters, very attractive, but they doing their thing. I got one who's the program director at a college, Temple University, and my baby girl just got her degree, and she gonna be a teacher. So I got 2 daughters. I raised 2 girls. I keep it real. I don't pander. I keep it real. Since we want to be created equal, men keep it real with other men. So if y'all want to keep it equal, y'all want to be created equal, I have to be able to keep it real with y'all. And I know what they was riled up about, the pregnancy thing. That is your responsibility. No man responsibility. Don't be like, oh, you got a condom, because that man can rip, it can break, he can rip it. You do your part. That's what I teach my daughters. You leave no other problem to somebody else, or you do your part. So, you get on some birth control or something. I hate when women be like, well, why I gotta get on birth control? I can get sick. Man, they got like over 100 or 80 type of birth methods, whatever I heard. I don't know.
So
Uncle T, would you take male birth control?
I have one thing to say before you answer this. before you answer this, I wanted to say, right, the way how the man, like our hormonal profile is, what it would take for us to not have children, like the way that it would have to decrease our testosterone for us, like our the way our life would become so miserable, right? Like the side effects that women have from their birth control, it would be a lot worse in men. I would not take no birth control. That is fuckery. That is fuckery. That agenda there, that is bullshit. Any man that said he would take birth control.
Yeah, if there was a male birth control, would you take it?
No. Yo, we do not go through the physical things that they go through. We don't go through that. We don't have to go up 9 months with a person in our body, change our eating habits, change the way we sleep. We don't have to go through none of that. If I had to go through that shit, I would do different things.
All right, I get you. Uncle T, it was nice talking to you. I'm gonna let you go about your business. Enjoy the rest of your night.
Have a go, man. It was good having you on.
We'll have to do this again some other time.
All right.
Darling, 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 please stop driving.